Here we have the Freedome Hunt 2.5 made by Diamond brand gear. This is a heavy tent. The total weight of this thing is 8 pound 9 ounces. They do make a USMC military tent which doesn't have the screen like you've seen, where it's all material and the screen is only in the doors. It's the same price, but it's a pound heavier. So you would be looking at 9 pound 9 ounces for the other one pretty much. This one's 8 pounds 9 ounces. Now, why is it 8 pound 9 ounces? Well, it's 2.5. It's a little bit bigger than the 2-man tent that you normally get. The fly, I noticed, was a lot heavier than other flies that I've seen in other tent. This is made with 70D urethane coated nylon ripstop. And it's military grade basically. The fly is also fire retardant. So if they went to like a 20D nylon or a 30D nylon, they would probably shave a pound or two off this thing, is what they do. But I don't know if I do that. I mean, this thing is made really well. Now, this is the very first time I've set this up, so I was a little slower setting it up. I would say with this Diamond brand gear Freedome Hunt 2.5, I'd say I'm probably looking at between 5 and 7 minutes to set this thing up after I do it a couple times. What I really like about it is the 3 poles that come with it literally snap into the fly and the tent. I really like that. So I truly don't need any stakes there. I mean, it's completely freestanding. I'm only using 4 stakes on the whole tent right now of this Freedome Hunt 2.5 tent made by Diamond brand gear. 2 in the front, as you can see, the door opens, and 2 in the back. Now, this has got a large amount of gear storage in the front and quite a bit in the back, and you can go in from either way. But this looks like an easier entrance to get into when you've got the fly on. Now, I went with the one with the mesh in it, not the cloth. 1, because it was lighter, but 2, because I live in Tennessee, and really we only get about 1 month where it's really cold, and the rest of the year it gets pretty warm, so you pretty want all the ventilation you can get. I love the camouflage. I love how it blends in, as you can see. I mean, if I get that down into a hole or something, it's really going to be quite impressive. But a lot of this is military grade with the nylon they're using. And really, I've seen like the USMC Diamond 2-man tent on eBay, and I've seen it on there for I think like $250 or something. And I'm looking at that going, that's a used tent. I mean, we're talking about something that Diamond made years ago that they're selling on eBay. This one's brand spanking new, and it was $300, free shipping to get it here. I think I paid $35 for the nylon that goes underneath it that you set the tent on if you don't got one. But overall, the only thing I don't like about it, if I had to pick something right out of the box, is the 8 pound 9 ounces. I thought maybe I could take some of the stakes out and use titanium stakes, but those stakes it comes with, oh, they are so light it's ridiculous. They might even be lighter than the titanium. So you're not going to do that, that's for sure. So I might leave 6 stakes behind. I'm not seeing much else that you would leave behind. The bag you put it in is actually designed to go inside the tent to be used as a gear lock or to put your iPad in or just to put knickknacks or whatever. So you're still utilizing the bag that you carry the tent in inside the tent is what you're doing. So that was a nice touch. So you really want to use the bag at the tent. So you're really not, other than leaving a few stakes out, but again, you might want to take an extra stake or 2 with you in case you break one or something. But other than that, it was really easy to put together once I got the hang of it. It didn't come with instructions that I seen. I didn't see any instructions. But it really wasn't hard to put together. I mean, snap the poles, hook my things on, and away I went. It's very easy. I mean, literally I could pull 4 stakes right now, pick that tent up and move it. So that's the Diamond brand gear Freedome Hunt 2.5, a military tent. I would call it a military tent because, you know, the camouflage, but then of course it's all screen, so somebody might not call it a military tent, but it's definitely got a military look to it. And like I said, the only qualm I got is the 8 pound and 9 ounces. That's it. That's a heavy tent. But if you were to split it between two guys, 4 pounds each, I mean, you're going to have quite a bit of room in there for two guys, your gear, sleeping, I mean, quite easily. I actually need a 2-man tent myself because of my big German Shepherd. She comes in with me. So I will be carrying the full 8 pounds, 9 ounces on my back, which is not going to be a problem because it's not like I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail and traveling for 60 days. I'm only going in 10 or 20 miles and then setting up camp, so I should be okay with this little bit of weight. But let's look at some more of this tent. I didn't see any videos on YouTube about the Freedome Hunt 2.5 Diamond brand gear. It was kind of hard to find anything. So if anybody comes across this, maybe they'll appreciate it because they get to actually see a video of it before they purchase it. So let's have a look at around it and the inside. And here's a side shot of the Diamond brand gear Freedome Hunt 2.5 man tent. I am mistaken, the instructions are actually attached to the bag of the tent. I should have checked that first, I never did. Oh well, I'll probably just end up cutting it off anyways because of how easy this thing is to set up. So there are instructions that are attached to the bag that the tent goes in. And as you can see from the back of the tent, there's another zipper that comes down there. And that's where I put the other 2 stakes. Okay, and when you have the front door, I would say, opened on this, because the back door has a zipper going down the center. It has a rubber band with a clip. Very easy, super easy to roll that up, clip it. It's not going to come down. You're not going to be frustrated. Zippers, they're really good zippers. I mean, really good. I can see where the weight is coming from in this tent. I mean, the craftsmanship and the material they have picked is just amazing material. They could probably take off 2 or 3 pounds if they wanted to go lighter, but the problem with going lighter is you lose that craftsmanship. It's not as sturdy, it won't last as long. Diamond Gear has a name for itself of making quality products that last a long time. I found posts on Facebook of guys that have been running their tents for well over 10 years and they're still using them. I was like, wow, that's an amazing reputation. There should be more people making videos on this company because this company is USA. This is not made in China, it's not made in any other country. This is made in USA. They sew it on the machines right here in USA. And this is the bag you actually put the tin into. You flip it inside out, and then you've got, a bag there with a clip on it to hang your keys or whatever. And you've got a gear loft, and you've got this here to hang a pad in if you feel like watching TV. And there's a lot of room in here. I mean, literally. I'm laying down quite spread out. And for putting my gear, my dog, oh yes, this is going to be a very comfortable sleep when this is all set up. Off to the one side over here, you've even got another pocket to put maybe your cell phone, some little doodads in here. I got one complaint, and that's these rubber things with a clip on them. I can clip them off and then lose them. I really don't like that idea. I wish they would have used something that doesn't come off, so there's really no way that I could lose it. But the way those are, if I unclip them and they get lost in the tent, I would definitely end up losing those. And then I'd have to be resorting to, I don't know, maybe using some Velcro or something if I ever lost those. There's a big danger warning sign taped here, well, sewed to it, telling you not to use furnaces, flame devices that lead up the oxygen, and basically you'll die. And this is from the other angle where I said you could put your iPad in there, which is right there. And the other door. Now I can get a few things back there, but really not that many. I'm not going to get a pack behind that. You know, I can get a few small items like a pair of shoes or a pair of boots I might be able to put on that side if I wanted to. But the other side's quite large. I've got another holder at this end. So I got two of these in here, one at each end. So basically each guy's got their own holder type of thing. Okay, I'm turned around the other way and you can see all kinds of room here. I mean, literally, you can get two guys in here really comfortable. And lots of room at my feet. Let me show you that. Now, completely laid down, I'm 5'10". So if you're 6 foot, yeah, you're going to fit in here pretty easy. They got quite a bit of length to this. Okay, I've got this tent completely closed up. So you can see it's not black. You know, and this thing over here is huge. Like that's a pair of Crocs sitting there. You know? Super, super huge. I mean, I got so much room. I could lay my pack there and then some. Even off to the side. So the first door you come into, the big door, there's all kinds of room. I come around, hopefully I'm not going too fast. And there's the other door. Now, if I was sleeping in here in the daytime, I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like it's not a lot of light, but there is some. It's like dusk is what it feels like. So I could sleep in here in the middle of the day if I had to. If I was tired out, I really could. Okay, should you buy this or shouldn't you? Well, I haven't had it out yet. But from the way it looks and how well the material is, I mean, I've seen tents made with a lot less. And they're using some heavy duty nylon with this. No two ways about that. If I was going to buy it, if you're going to buy it, I would go to, like I did, to the company direct. I'll have a link in the bottom. And no, I don't make any money off this whatsoever. If you buy it on Amazon, I suppose I would. But not if you go directly to the company. I would check their Facebook page. Maybe even do a search in Google. You might find yourself a 10% coupon deal or some form of discount if you're thinking about buying this. But it is really impressive. I love the camouflage. I love how that blends in. And I got two major reasons why I bought this. One, because normally I sleep in a hammock. The one reason is when the mosquitoes are on and the deer flies and the bugs are on, I don't like my dog sleeping under the hammock and having her get chewed up by the mosquitoes. I'll probably end up taking a tent with me, this one, and setting it up for her to get away from the bugs and sleep in there with me. And the second reason I like it is the camouflage. I mean, if I had to pick a third, I would go the workmanship, and this is amazing. I could see myself using this for years to come. But so why pick up the camouflage? I mean, we're not at war or anything, right? I really don't like neon tents. I don't like those pink, blue. I don't know what they're trying to do. I guess they're trying to say, hey, come find me if you get stuck. But I do a lot of wildlife photography as a hobby. So when I wake up in the morning, I mean, my camera equipment's going to be in there with me. And, you know, I poke my head out. I very well might see something because of the tent being camouflaged. And I might just put myself at a little bit more of an advantage of getting that shot when waking up first thing in the morning. And that was a big reason I wanted the camouflage. I could actually zip up the screen, have my dog in there, and have the opening up the way it is right now. Be sitting there on like a heel and ox chair with my camera and tripod, and I'd have to get some what do you call it, some of that green camouflage woodland, and I would probably blend right into the tent, and my dog would probably just go to sleep because she could see me and she wouldn't get all crazy when they can't see you. So we'll have to test that out and see how that goes. So here's a little, I guess, opening review. I don't know what to call it, but I didn't see any videos on YouTube, so I thought, well, I'll take some quick videos and show a little bit more than what the actual website shows. And is it worth what they're charging? Yeah, by all means. I mean, the way they've made everything, other than those little tabs that I could find, it's very, very impressive. So there's a little review on the Diamond brand gear Freedome Hunt 2.5 man tent. Total weight 8 pounds 9 ounces. When you pack it, it's 24.77 inches. Floor size is 49 inches by 84. 2+ people capacity. It is freestanding, and it is a military grade 70D or urethane coated nylon. You can get all this information off the website. Links in the bottom. If you want to pick up a really well-made camouflage tent, that's the place to get it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.